Hey everybody, and welcome to Malarkey. If you've not already done so, go ahead and subscribe to the blog and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and all the other socials. Alright, so this is a review of the Cabana Bay Resort at Universal Studios. We do like to hotel hop. We live in Orlando, so it's not that far of a drive for us. Overall, I do not think we would stay there again, and there's a couple of key reasons as to why we would not stay there again. Let's review. Okay, first of all, the hotel is adorable. Let me start with that. We stayed there because it's retro and it's super cute. Both of our kids like old school stuff, so it was a very good fit for us. We knew there were going to be a couple of challenges for our family, just because we're can be a bit snotty, I guess you could say. Alright, so Universal has a couple of different tiered hotels. They've got the Hard Rock, and they have the Royal Pacific and Portofino, which are your higher end hotels. Then they've got the Sapphire Falls, and they have the I forgot the name of it. We'll come back to that. They've got the two hotels that are across the street from Cabana Bay, and those are kind of like your second tier. And then they've got Cabana Bay, and then you've got like Endless Summer and a couple of other ones. So Cabana Bay is across the street from Adventura. Adventura and Sapphire Falls are across the street from Cabana Bay. Now, Universal is extremely smart here. So if you're standing in the driveway of Cabana Bay, you can actually just walk across the street and go to Sapphire Falls. Sapphire Falls has a boat you can take to Universal Studios. Now, Universal Studios was like, that's not going to be a good idea. So what they did is they make you walk down the street, across the bridge, and then to Universal Studios. So your walk from Cabana Bay is about a 45-minute walk. Personally, I don't mind, but there's a lot of people out there in the heat of the summertime are not going to be wanting to do that. So that's why they made the walkway down the way. You can take a bus to Universal Studios, but honestly, if you can avoid a bus, right? Now, the walkway, I will say, is extremely pretty. Very lush landscaping the entire way, and the bridge that goes across the main road, gorgeous. You can't even tell you're on a bridge. There's so much lush landscaping. It's super, super cute. But again, it's a 45-minute walk. The hotel for Cabana Bay is set up like your Disney hotels that are like Pop Century. So it's like that kind, like you have like a couple of towers, which we stayed in, and I'll show you the pictures. And then you have a couple of other buildings throughout that sort of like are like motel-y. You enter from the outside of those ones. We didn't stay in one of those. We stayed in one of the towers. And our tower was beachside, which was number 8, and it overlooked Volcano Bay on our side, which is really awesome because it was really, really cool to see Volcano Bay from the 11th floor. So that was pretty interesting. There was some prime people watching, let me tell you. Yeah, so that was really cool. They do have a bowling alley inside of Cabana Bay. The downside to that is it's extremely small. It opens at 5 p.m. They do not take reservations, and by 5:20 they were completely booked for the rest of the night. Right now, because of COVID, you are not allowed to eat and bowl at the same time. You can get a separate table and walk over and take your mask off, and then sit down and eat, and then put your mask back on, and then bowl. I don't know. Sounds kind of wonky to me. We ended up just getting a table for food. And food selections weren't too bad. I'm going to put the menu below as well in the blog. But I'm pretty sure what Saoirse and Mark ate made them sick the next day. They both have pretty strong stomachs and eat some weird ass shit. So the fact that it made them sick, yeah, we can nail it down to the chicken wings, 100%. Saoirse maybe because she ate too many of them. Mark, I think it was just the chicken wings because he has like a stomach of steel. So there's that, but it was adorable. plenty of seating. You walked up, got your food, and then they brought it to you. Walked up, ordered your food, and then they brought it to you. The walkway on the way, there is an arcade in that area, and that area is on the second floor of the lobby. So it overlooks the Bayline Diner. The Bayline Diner is their main restaurant, which is sort of like cafeteria style. You go up, you order your food, you sit down. There's a couple of different variations of food and selections and whatnot. Then they have the refrigerators that open up, and you can grab a sandwich or a charcuterie board or a bottle of wine. They have mix and match beers. This is also where you get your s'mores, which of course are overpriced like any other hotel. And we did see people roasting hot dogs. I'm not sure if that's what you were supposed to do, but they were doing it. And those fire pit areas are outside of the lobby near the lazy river pool. The lazy river pool is between the lobby and the two towers on the Volcano Bay side of the hotel. And that one has a little bar called the Hideaway. Adorable, super cute. When you're walking on the path, you actually can't see. You have to walk into the pool area, and it's underneath like a second floor of seating. The drinks there were super good. They had a spicy margarita that was delicious. They also have a little stand off to the side where you can order food. I was very, very excited about it because they have the Hawaiian Hot Dogs. The Hawaiian Hot Dogs are the kind that you get when you go to Hawaii, and they just like, they core out the middle of the hot dog bun, and then they toast it from the inside. And then there's like pineapple and mango salsas and chutneys and whatnot you can put in. But I saw someone eating one, and it wasn't an actual good Hawaiian roll. It was just a sub roll. And bread's important to me. So yeah, nix that completely. So we didn't have those. Don't know if they're good, but they're there. Menus below for that too. Atomic Grill. The Atomic Grill is the bar that is on the other side of the lobby. It's like your lobby's in the center, and then it just kind of, you've got one pool with a slide on this side that has the Atomic, and then one pool on this side that has the Lazy River, that has the Hideaway, and then that one has your towers, and then this way you get to Universal Studios. I'll put a map below as well. The Atomic Grill, we didn't eat or drink over there. We did rent a cabana. We did cancel the cabana because honestly, there was no way I was putting my butt in that pool. Nope. It was dirty and didn't like it. So the cabanas didn't look bad. You had a power outlet in there. You had a refrigerator, which I believe they stocked unlimitedly with water. Couple of lounge chairs in front, table and chairs. There's images below. Yeah, so we canceled that. It would have been $100. I'm sure that price changes throughout the year. That pool area is also where you watch the movie. There's a cute little lawn over there, and there's some pavilions over there as well. In the main lobby on the bottom floor, that's where you have your Bayline Diner. You have a Starbucks, which of course always had an extremely long line. Then you also had your Universal store, which has Cabana Bay merchandise, a Cabana Bay merchandise, as well as Universal merchandise, Harry Potter, of course, and all that jazz. It's a pretty good selection of merchandise in their store. And then you have your Swizzle Lounge. The Swizzle Lounge is a cute little bar that's in the lobby area. I was really hoping that it was going to be a lot better than it was. Like, I wanted to be like a cutesy-dootsy little like Three's Company type lounge, but it was like literally in the middle of the lobby, so it was too like Costco-y. I don't know. It could have been cuter. They could have done a good job. They did have a live band, well, a guy singing there. So he wasn't too bad. He was pretty good. Now, when I checked in at early in the morning. So like I said, we live in the area, so I was able to go down in the morning, check in, kind of like talk to them about what kind of a room I got, and probably got like a better deal because it was first thing in the morning. Also because first thing in the morning, there was no one there. So everything was really, really clean and really, really nice. But come like Friday, Saturday night, all that space that you thought you had, you didn't have. No way. It just filled up completely. Way too fast. They do have characters that pop up from time to time in the lobby, and there was a minion. They do make you wear your masks right now to take photographs. Now our room, the pictures are below, but very retro-y. We had a 2-bedroom. They also have a family suite, which is like a little living room with a couch that pulls out and like not really a wall, but like a partition with holes in it. And on the other side of that is a couple of beds. We saw a couple people with their doors open with those rooms, and they looked extremely, extremely cramped, and the television was very small. I don't know if you get like that much more space than another room. I just feel like they were just stacking people like cordwoods in the rooms. And that's the other thing too, is like I think like come the middle of the summer, this place is going to be a shit show. That people are just going to be sharing rooms and stacking people up, and it's just going to be crazy. Our room had like they kept with the retro theme. The microwave, I don't know if it was intended to be old school, but it was old school. The clocks on the nightstands were old school, which were adorable, but the downside to that is there were no Bluetooth radios in the room, which I think that we've just kind of gotten used to and expect at this point. The soaps and conditioners, so you had Zest, like Zestfully Clean soap from back in the day, barred soap in the bathrooms. I don't know if we were supposed to use it or not to begin with, because the packaging looked really old, but it's very dry. And then the shampoo and conditioner I opted not to use. We had VO5, which I'm pretty sure is not good for your hair. And I think that they're refilling the bottles if you leave them in there, which I thought was kind of sketchy. But that was just my opinion. I can't prove it. And then we had a little kitchen area, and our kitchen area had a fridge, which was larger than most refrigerators in hotels, so that was nice. Microwave did leave us with a couple of knives, forks, spoons, plates, and bowls, plastic, and then coffee maker, ice, and an ice bucket. And then in the living room, there was like a large credenza with a TV on it, and underneath that there was a second refrigerator. So that was kind of nice. To have in the room the 2 separate refrigerators if you were going to stay for like an extended period of time. So yeah, so overall hotel was super, super, super cute. Problems that we had was we did think that the pool area was very dirty. The landscaping and the walkways and what were very nice, but like once you got into the lazy river pool area, that needed some upkeep. Definitely needed to be spruced up for sure. Maybe they're waiting more towards the summer, I don't know, but it needs work. I didn't like the fact that the bowling filled up so fast and that you couldn't make reservations. I thought that was a little sketchy. And then the most important thing for us was the luggage and the smoking. So as far as luggage is concerned, we've gotten used to hotels with bellhops, which I understand not all have, and totally fine. But the fact that you could not find a luggage cart was a pain in the ass. What was even worse was once you found a luggage cart, there was nowhere to pull your car up to take your luggage out. If you had done it in the lobby, you would have had like a wicked long walk all the way back to your room with the luggage cart. Once you did get your luggage cart, if you did stop at the lobby and bring it all the way to your room, you would have never made it. It was just too windy of a path, and it just would have taken too long. So when we got to the tower, there was nowhere to pull your car up to unload your luggage, which was a pain in the ass. So the parking was a shit show too, because the parking was it was too far away from the building to do it all. So that was a huge miss in my mind. I will note there was a laundry room at the bottom of our tower, and I noticed a couple of other ones just as a side note. And then major for us was our building was here, lobby was here, very long walkway here. And then from the lobby, you had another walkway to get to the Universal area. So you were outside a lot. And the entire path is a smoking area. So the entire way is a bench to smoke, and a bench to smoke, and a bench to smoke, and ashtray after ashtray. And parents, keep your fucking hands. Tell your kids to keep their fucking hands out of the ashtrays. Like, they think it's sand. It's so gross. There's just so many kids playing in the freaking ashtrays. It was nasty. And the parents, like, oh no, don't do that, Johnny. And then didn't sanitize nothing with their kids. And you wonder why everyone's sick. Yeah, so there was just from the moment you stepped out of your hotel doors to wherever you were going, you might as well have been smoking. Like, my kids could have a habit by now just because of staying there. So that alone would have me not stay there again. Unless one of the kids really wanted to because it was super cute. Right, Patty?
What?
Nothing. So I think that covers it. Did you overall like Cabana Bay, Patty, or no?
Yeah, it was cool.
Did you like seeing Volcano Bay?
Yeah, it was cool, even though we didn't get to go to it. Someone doesn't like water parks.
Yeah. No. All right, so that's the overall lowdown on Cabana Bay. If you have not already done so, go ahead and subscribe to the blog, and don't forget to like and, very importantly, share this as well as the other posts that you see. And thanks for stopping by. Have a great day.